Hello, this is storyline reading for a young lady who was found in a dumpster. And it was said that she overdosed. The family is of a woman found in a dumpster is ready to fight after charges was dropped because of police department racist text. Family of woman, the charges are dropped. Okay. Let's see. The sister of a woman whose torch body was discovered in a dumpster last year. So this 2023, so I guess this happened last year. Okay. Slam California prosecutors after they dropped charges against 2 men accused in her death, citing the case linked to racist derogatory text messages that shaken the local police department. Okay, let's see. What is the lady's name? They're writing everything. What is her name? Okay, we have October 17th, I guess, 2022. Because that would be last year. Unless this was put on before then. I just don't know. They don't have like a date at the end. But I'm just going to say October the 17th, whenever it was last year or whenever it was that she died. Mykaella, if I'm saying it right. Sharlman, 25. Okay, it was evidently 2 men or something. They say he was not guilty. We are getting ready to fight. They say we're getting ready to lawyer up. Her sister is saying. Okay, let's see the universe. The messages from 2020 2021 were sent and received by dozens of officers and include slurs, racist images, and lethal weapons on the people, including the city mayor, who is black, according to... what is this? Okay. It says that her sister supposedly had an overdose. Was the life of the party. Danced at church during the opening of salon. She fell in with her friend where she got into drugs. Medical examiner said that she died of a fentanyl overdose. So if she died of a fentanyl overdose, what is she doing in the dumpster? She shouldn't be in the dumpster anywhere. Why is she in the dumpster? Because if she died, where she died, why is she in the dumpster? I mean, that makes no sense. Why would you do that? She ain't get any on her own. Now, that's known. Okay. It's okay. There's sufficient evidence to make. I don't want to keep reading this because it's not saying... Allegedly, somebody poured lighter fluid into the dumpster and set her on fire. Why would you set her on fire? Why is she being set on fire? If she had a fentanyl overdose, why is she being set on fire? What is the purpose for that? So a homeless man saw it. Why would she be set on fire by somebody? If she had an overdose, why is she being set on fire by anybody? And she shouldn't be set on fire anyway, like she a piece of trash. Okay, let me just stop reading this over and over and just see. Her name is, boy, I don't want to say her name wrong the whole time. I might say her name wrong the whole time because I can't get a grip on how her name is said. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to say her name wrong. Let me see. Sharlman. So I'm going to try to say it right. I hate saying people's names wrong, but it's holding me up. So if I'm saying it wrong, I'm going to say underneath, I'm sorry that I'm saying it wrong. Because it's holding me up really bad, trying to get in my mind the way I want to say it right, because I don't like saying names wrong. Okay, so we have 9 months after Miss Sharlman was thrown in a dumpster and set on fire. Prosecutors dismissed charges. Okay, then let's flow from there. This is 19 hours ago. Okay, let's just flow from whenever that was written, I guess, the article. Okay, universe, you know all about the situation. Why did whoever these people is set her on fire? Because if she died from fentanyl poisoning, or what is she being set on fire for? And why is she being put in the trash like she a piece of garbage? It should have been 911 call for her, and she should have been left wherever she is laying at and let 911 come and get her. Why was she set on fire? Why? Now I know when people overdose, people will put the person out of their house, like outside or whatever, things like that. But why? What was the purpose of setting her on fire and putting her in the dumpster like she a piece of garbage? So let's just flow, universe. 5 jumping out, and 9. Where are you, 9? Let's flow and see what these cards have. These healing of the soul, when you hurt someone to the core, or you murder them. Deck 9 of the abuse cards, when you abuse someone, or someone abuse you. The first one is this right here. She wanted loyal out of somebody. Maybe whoever these men is that she was around. Somebody, whoever these men that put in the dumpster, they would have to be the men, right? So it says right here that she wanted a meal done. She wanted loyal out of whoever these people is, or person, or whoever. Was she just holding on for dear life? And she was struggling, maybe holding on because she wasn't dead yet, right? And she is holding on for dear life. You'll have to be strong for the best outcome. Okay? Or the family was holding on to dear life with the trial and waiting for a good outcome, but it wasn't a good outcome. Okay, it was hard for, complicated, look at the card, for whoever these 2 men is or whoever it was to show her good. Look at the card. Look at the card say. God know these people. God know every card in this deck before I even look at it to see. God says she is murdered. Look at what God's saying. God says she is murdered. Look what God says. This is what God's saying. The family wanted to be like it was before she was murdered. Because God's saying she was murdered. You know what murdered mean, right? It was hard for them to show her good. He, she, or whoever it was. She is holding on for life. Follow me? She had to be strong for the best outcome. She wanted loyal out of whoever it is, but she needed to deal with what was on her plate and throw away the scraps. She needed to book an appointment because God says, was he worth it? So some kind of way one of these men she must was involved with, because God says she needed to book an appointment. Was he worth it? Get the card saying she has put a pattern around with one of these men. Get what it's saying. Only you, babe. She is interacting with some kind of drugs. Follow me? And it says right here that she is in pain. Follow me? What just stand for it was a drug. Because somebody was following her from a distance. Follow me? Because somebody was keeping his options open. Whoever it was. Some man. Follow me? She is on the battlefield. Follow me? She knows the truth. She's not innocent in it all. So we have these men or man or whoever it is move fast on it. They need to face it pure and straight. It's not raising the lollipops because something was canceled 2 times that they wanted to do what she wanted to do. But time counted to them or to her. Look at these cards. They wanted her to lay down next to them. Get what the card's saying. God know these people for money. Get what God's saying. I'm going to stop right there. Wait a minute, I'm going to take it here. Look, I'm going to take it a little bit further. Life journey was calling for her to do what? Not be salary driven, wanting money. Look, because she went somewhere. Look at God. She went somewhere where she thought it was light, positive, and good, but it was danger below, danger lurking. Get what it says. And that one alone says it all. Let's see what this one says. Okay, evidence shows that she's going to keep picking herself off the floor or ground, right? Dealing with if she is on drugs or whoever this man was. She got along with everybody, any race of people, bringing happiness. It shows she's a nice person. She is tangled up with these people, and she's wondering, was it her fault? She is dealing with somebody karma plagued, right? She need to be strong with this person. She is dealing with a political area or a racist area. Follow me. It says right here she was going to be distant from a score loser, right? So the next one is what? She is dealing with a Judas. Look at the Bible if you don't know what a Judas is. But she is a wonderful conqueror, right? Seemingly something became like a mountain to Miss, what her name? Sharlman, right? I'm trying to say it right. Be these cards coming out. God know these people. Know everything about this. Help was a minute away for her to use her phone. Follow me? But help was a minute away because it was a homeless man lurking around somewhere, right? She was dealing with something cognizable. She had to start falling back in love with the self with Miss Sharlman, right? Because right here, she wanted and she is getting her freedom from a fortress. So if she is in a fortress, that means she was like held hostage, kidnapped, held hostage, stuck, locked in. That's what fortress mean to me. You stuck and you can't get out. Follow me? She had to seek what was troubling her, right? God says, right? What she is looking for. And freedom was calling, but will she answer freedom? Deep. Because she is dealing with somebody who was power. She had to see and hear the power of her mind, God says. Let me stop it right there. It's deep. This is deep. I'll love you forever. So her parents, her sister, or anybody she loved, this will go out to. I'll love you forever. To her sister, her mother, if she had her mother alive, her sister, anybody like that, her fathers, go to any family member. I'll love you forever. This is from Miss Sharlman, if I'm saying it right. Be bold and brave in it, she's saying, right? Okay. Let's flow. God says that she was murdered because she was somebody was messing around with her. If it's two men, one of them, or both of them, whoever it was, I don't know. I can't tell you which one. I'm just reading the card, so however it's flowing. So, yeah, you want a reason why, because it's like, why would she be put in a dumpster, and why would she be set on fire? For what reason? And put in a dumpster? What's all that about? Well, to get rid of evidence. Look at enough movies and TV shows. They deal with evidence, right? Don't court just deal with evidence. They don't want to deal with nothing unless it's evidence, right? So that's why she's put in a dumpster and set on fire, right? Because you want to get rid of evidence, right? Oh yeah, it's gonna take a miracle to make you a felon, though. Look at God says it's gonna take a miracle to make you a felon, though. God says it's gonna take a miracle, and there's a such thing of miracles. Her sister stay on it like a gas guzzler, come after you with everything, all the might she had, and everything be in place. You can be that felon, and that's for sure, for sure. Because God says it's gonna take a miracle. It ain't going to be easy to make you that felon. Follow me? So let's just flow. You're following her from a distance. It says, right? You was. I think this go right here. It's easy to sit and say things about people and people believe whatever. It could be true that the person be on drugs or whatever, they're a drug addict. But they don't necessarily mean they killed themselves. Get what I'm saying? It can be put out there in the air, and that don't necessarily mean it's true. In the case, it could be where a person on drugs, but that don't necessarily mean a person overdosed. It could mean somebody else caused the overdose. Get my drift. You know what I'm talking about. I mean, she overdosed. What reason is for anybody to even move her in the first place? And how do you know she overdosed? Was you there with her? I mean, how do you know she even overdosed? Was you there? I mean, and why would you move her from place to place? Why would you even do that? What reason would you do that? Yeah, think about that stuff. Nobody's supposed to mess with evidence or mess with when something happened to somebody. Nobody's supposed to be touching anything because it tampers with the scene. Look at enough movies and stuff to know that, or just real coverage on TV with the news. Nobody's supposed to be touching anybody or anything. If somebody died, nobody's supposed to be doing anything. Not one thing to touch anything. So, where is this city at? Is this California said to be? God said she was murdered. That's the fourth card or whatever card that is. Let's just flow. And I'm leaving it. I'm not going to do two of them. I'm not going to do two storylines because God already said it. God says it's going to take a miracle. So I'm going to leave it at it's going to take a miracle. And I'm putting this right here. So let's just flow. The first card is she is dealing with something cognizable. Right? Help was a minute away. That homeless man, I'm going to say, right? This man, whoever it is, who responsible, was a score loser. Because she was distant or trying to be distant. Anything like that. Okay? Or he was trying to be distant. Something was going on. She is entangled with this person. Maybe wondering if something was her fault. Whatever it was, right? Okay, or are you just holding on for dear life? Was she holding on for dear life? You'll have to be strong for the best outcome. Her sister during the court trial or whatever. Or this was Miss Sharlman, right? If I'm saying it right. Because it says her sister wanted to be like it was before her sister was murdered. God brought this card out. I got all kind of cards. I got manslaughter cards. I got put out cards. I got trafficking cards. I got all kind of cards every which way. God gave me this deck. Deck 5. God's number of grace. This God's number of grace. 5. This what God has in this deck evidently. So God wanted this one out. It didn't come up for the storyline I just had. Right? So God didn't want that story, want that in that one. So evidently this is what God wanted in. So let's just flow. Life journey was calling for her to fight it, being infallibly driven. Because some kind of way she must wanted money. And she is going to make some money, right, from whoever this person is. She stayed on it like a gas guzzler as far as trying to make money. She is in a racist or political area. Okay, we have right here that somebody wanted to get closer to her. Or somebody wanted her to get closer to a gay girl. Or she was a gay girl. Or somebody wanted to get closer to her and she was a gay girl. However it's flowing. Right? So it says right here that she is dealing with a jack of all trades. Whoever the person is. That it was continued abuse with this person. They like green. You can't see them. But it's going to take a miracle, God says, to get this person behind bars. Make him a felon. So we have right here, she had to make sure that this person was an adult and don't just act like one. I mean, don't just look like one because it could fool her. Because this person was starving for power. The next one is, God says, do she like this stuff? Being around whoever this person is. If she don't, she need to get out of this mess. The next one is, honestly, she do, right? Because she is dealing with some man, whoever he is, that had his options open. Follow me? So it says right here that she was wanting and she was getting, wait a minute, let me say it right. God says she want to keep picking herself off the ground or off the floor. Because evidence shows she's going to keep picking herself off the ground, off the floor. It was abusive. This person was a certain way. Person had his options open. She went somewhere, wherever she went at. She thought it was going to be light. Get what I'm saying? Positive. But it was danger below. Danger lurking. Get what the card's saying? Because somebody was following her from a distance. Get what it's saying? So she wanted her freedom from a fortress. So some kind of way she's locked in, caged in, or however you want to slice it. Held hostage, kidnapped, however you want to slice it. She was held. The fortress is when you want to get out of something. She couldn't get out. Follow me. Held against her will. She is a nice person. It says right here, getting along with any race of people. Right here, this card. So it says right here, I'll love you forever. Talking out to her sister, her mother, her family. Be bold in this, right? Because somebody wanted her to lay down for money. Take off her clothes or whatever for money. Follow me? So we have right here, why must you tear me down? The person was tearing her down to build the person's self up. So it says right here that she had to seek what she is looking for. Because freedom was calling for her, but would she answer freedom to get away from this kind of way of being, trying to get money and things like that? So she needed to book an appointment, God says, because was he really worth it? Whoever this man is, was he worth it? Because some kind of way, maybe a guy, whoever this was talking about a certain kind of way of eating, or maybe whoever this guy is, he eat a certain kind of way. If it's not vegan, he might eat a certain kind of way. Get my drift, what it's saying. So it says right here that drugs was involved. She was interacting with drugs or this person. Follow me? But it says she is in pain also. Follow me? So it says right here she is dealing with a Judas. Right? But she is a wonderful conqueror. But she didn't know she was dealing with a Judas. So we have the skin problem. So we got this is racial place, racist problem. I'm happy with my color. My life, no matter my color. It's a racist card. So she's dealing with people who is racist. Follow me? She had to seek, this person need to seek what was troubling him though. Okay? If it was done to you, would you like that? Would you say that? This would be her card. Miss Sharlman, if I'm saying it right. He the man. You'll know better than nobody else, okay? So we have God wanted her to be strong because this person was karma plagued, whoever he is, right? So it says right here that, what is life to you? See? This the death card. What is life to you? Miss Sharlman. This the death card. So it's two death cards. There's the murder card and the death card. She had to dig deep and ask herself why she settled for less. And this would be less. Being on drugs, dealing with people like this. Because this person treated her like she was less, like she was garbage. She had to deal with what was on her plate and throw away the scraps, right? Because she wanted loyal out of this person, whoever he is. But God said she had to face it pure and straight. You ain't going to get loyal out of this person. This person was keeping his options open. It's not raisins and lollipops. She had to see it, what she needed to see, and had the power of her mind, God says, right? Because it was difficult, complicated for this man to show her good, whoever he is. Right? She is on a battlefield with this man. She knows, it says that she knows the truth. She's not innocent at all. She wasn't innocent in all of this as far as like being with this man and this man having options or whatever, right? But unless it's a lady who actually know about something. Other than that, this would be Miss Sharlman, right? She is taking this man for a joke. Strike that. Let me think. Yeah. She was taking this person for a joke. Because it popped up. So the person popped up on her. She ain't pop up on somebody. She didn't pop up. She popped. Some person popped up on her. It don't have to be a Wednesday, whatever. She's taking the person as a joke. For a joke. Because whoever is part of a crowd with intense energy, a popular crowd. Follow me? Seemingly, something became a mountain. Follow me? She needed to work hard, Miss Sharlman, if I'm saying it right, on falling back in love with herself, the self. Because he asked her something. She said, for what? Whatever his name is. Because she was pitter-pattering around with this person. Only you, babe. Follow me? Whatever his name is. That means flirting, engaging, talking, kissing, hugging, whatever was going on with her and this man. She canceled it 2 times, whatever it was. Or somebody canceled something with her. But time counted to her or to this person. So I really don't want to put nothing else to it. So I feel like what was canceled was some kind of way maybe he popped up on her because she didn't show up. Maybe she didn't show up somewhere, so the person popped up on her some kind of way. Because she canceled something 2 times. And time counted to this person. Because it says she is murdered. Get what the card saying. It's not saying that she killed herself. It's not even saying she needs treatment. That's how good God is. God will gave me a deck of cards that had a bunch of stuff. She need to go to support group. She need to go here. She need to go there. But just not saying that. It's not even saying that she heavy on drugs right here. Get what I'm saying? It's not saying that in this set. And it should say it in this set. First go round. Help was a minute away, and I feel that would be the homeless man they say was outside. This man was mad because he's a score loser. Maybe she is being distant from this man, or he is trying to get distant from her, however it's flowing. He is tangled up with her, right? Look at this. The family wanted to be like it was before she was murdered, God says. God didn't say manslaughter. God didn't say she killed herself. God said murdered. She ain't murder herself. Before she was murdered. Read what the card's saying. The card ain't say she murdered herself. When you hear the word murdered, that means somebody did it. Somebody caused it. Because it was canceled 2 times. He popped up on her. Because she was distant from him, getting distant from him or anything like that. Or he wanted his distance, whatever going on there. Okay, that's the bottom line. I'm not even going to do another me because God brought it all out just like that. So let's do deck 9 and deck 5. So we got 59. 59. Those numbers could be part of anything with this person or with her. From license to birthday, license, phone number, social. Be part of anything as far as door number, the man or her. I'm hearing stuff like that. What is it? What makes you feel like doing stuff like that? I don't know. I'm hearing that song. Make me feel like doing stuff like that. What make you feel like doing stuff like that? I think I'm saying it wrong, but that's what I'm hearing. Wait a minute. Since that song coming, let me see. There's a message in that song. Let me just do it real fast. Let's just see something, stuff like that. That's what I think it's called, stuff like that. I don't know. Let me just check. Let me see something. I need to hear it for a minute. Let me pause you for a minute. I'm going to start the video. Yeah, I just heard this. I was hearing parts of a song. That's why I was saying, why am I hearing that? So it says that that song was made 1978. So the person could have been born 1978. Or God just saying, just listen to that song some kind of way. And maybe some kind of message in the song. Because it says stuff like that. What make you feel like doing stuff like that? Get what I'm saying? What make you feel like doing stuff like that? Putting her in the dumpster and burning her. What make you feel like doing stuff like that? Listen to that song. Look it up on YouTube. Stuff Like That is called. Okay, look it up. And you'll see it. 1978 it was made. Because that just came to me. So 1978 could be your birthday. 1978 could be part of anything that's involved with the person. However it's flowing. I don't know. But that's what came to me. What make you feel like doing stuff like that? But the name of the song is Stuff Like That. So just look the song up. Maybe it's a message in it. I feel it is. Anytime God put a song out or parts of a song, it means something. Because God's saying, what make you feel like doing stuff like that? Why you thought it was appropriate to put her anywhere? And why would you be putting it anywhere anyway? I mean, that makes no sense. You don't really supposed to touch anybody as far as something happening to people. Look at enough TV shows and real life stuff. You're supposed to leave people alone. Don't tamper with anything. You know. So this the Love one. I saw Miss Sharlman. If I'm saying it right. come down the timeline, I think yesterday or whatever day it was, and God told me to do it for her, and I'm doing the storyline, and it says that she was murdered. So if she had any kind of overdose going on, it must was given to her, because it's saying she was murdered. Get with the card, say murdered. It ain't say she overdosed. It do say drugs. She is interacting with drugs. But just her interacting with drugs don't even have to be that she did it. It could have been given to her. You know, because sometimes when people do certain things, right, people try to hold on to that and use that for something happening to them, because everybody know that the person did that before, and that be like a covering, when it don't even have to be that. She might was on drugs before. She might was on drugs at the time, but still, that don't mean she did no overdose. Get what I'm saying? All of a sudden, she don't know how to take drugs. All of a sudden, you got people been taking drugs over 25 years, and they haven't overdosed yet, because they know how much they take, and they know just what they taking. They know what they doing, because they been doing whatever it is. Now all of a sudden, she don't know what she doing, and she overdosed. But the main thing is her being put in a dumpster and being set on fire. What's all that about? You look at enough movies to know that mean people destroying evidence. You look at enough movies, actual TV tell you that. And then in real life too. So, family, keep fighting. Stay on it like a gas guzzler, sister, or whoever it is related to her. Stay on it and keep it up. Because God says it's going to take a miracle to make this person a felon, whoever he is. Because it's one main one, whoever he is, who she is talking to, going with, or whatever was going on here, right? So it's going to take a miracle, and if you believe in God, there's a such thing as miracles, right? So just stay on it. And she says she'll love you forever. This is the Breast Love One, Healer Tarot.